Dear stakeholders, I would like to emphasize our position in the interim government concerning the proposal for a referendum by certain stakeholders. We cannot propose a referendum because as our demand, we cannot make it our demand because we are not trying to secede from an existing country. Even the de facto Federal Republic of Cameroon, our fathers tried to establish from the beginning, is no longer in existence. We have never been part of La République du Cameroun, so we cannot secede from nothing. We restored our sovereignty since our de facto union with La République du Cameroun, though incomplete and informal, failed. Like in any courtship, we don't need a legal instrument in the form of a referendum to decide on our destiny after a failed courtship. When courtship fails, parties go their separate ways. A referendum at this time will be a trap. Let me also warn those who are peddling an independent referendum as a better option. There is no referendum that can be organized in Ambazonia, all things being equal, whether organized by the United Nations or La République du Cameroun, that cannot be rigged by the most experienced Cameroon electoral demons. So we cannot stake our struggle on an unnecessary referendum. That is a slippery road. Constitutional lawyers teach us that a referendum is a legal instrument usually demanded by a people who seek sovereignty or secession. That is not what we are asking or fighting for. We did not join La République in 1961. We did not join them in 1972. We did not join them in 1984. We did not join them in 1986. We did not join them at any time. Otherwise, somebody should show me the Treaty of Union we signed. Why then do we need a vote to determine whether we want to remain in a non-existent marriage or go? Those who insist we should adopt a referendum at the center of our struggle should remember that reducing our struggle to one for a referendum will be an indirect acknowledgement that we did join La République du Cameroun and that we are technically the same country, La République du Cameroun. And we are now asking for a legal means to secede. On the other hand, borrowing from our history, we may agree that the United Nations conduct another plebiscite in Ambazonia just to ascertain the majority opinion of Southern Cameroonians today, 60 years after the failed UN-mandated union of two states of equal status. If Ambazonia was legally united with La République du Cameroun, a referendum to secede would make sense. On the contrary, we are legally as separate today as we were in 1961 because we did not join La République as prescribed by the United Nations Resolution 1608 and United Nations Charter 102. A mere consultation of our opinion by the United Nations authorities today, if they so wish, to support or not our restored independence, will suffice. It is the only political option we have now. The UN authorities can do a survey, which is what a plebiscite is, to find out where the majority opinion of Southern Cameroonians is on the matter of self-determination, to find out how we, the people of the Southern Cameroons, wish to exercise our sovereignty going forward, now that the union has failed. The results of such an exercise will be advisory and therefore non-binding. The United Nations will then use the results to decide the best way forward for their former trust territory of the Southern Cameroons. Fellow Ambazonians, dear fanatics, I welcome you to the Federal Draft, 3rd edition, hosted by the Atlantic Zone. We are bearing a much bigger burden today because some who pretended to be fighters and were not suddenly abandon us in the middle of the fight. Some have chosen the coward's way out, compromise. Others have been infected by the virus of divisiveness, demagogy, intimidation, misinformation, greed, and self destruction, which has paralyzed them. Contributors have become commentators today. Actors have become spectators. Loudspeakers have gone mute, while some of our revolutionary giants have gone into premature retirement. They now seek one thing, only the privilege of going to bed with La République du Cameroon, surrendering to La République du Cameroon in exchange for peanuts. The ingenuity to do all they try to do is to beat down the IG into a mere number in the room, or overtake the IG on their rush to their corruption. There is a mad rush to cash out on the blood of our heroes today, but they will all fail because this generation will not stop till freedom comes. So we that are still in the trenches must double down to regain lost territory, and you, our financial warriors, must give double to replenish our resources and energy pool. We must do all to win this battle because even those who have given up on the race still look up to us for the victory they once pursued. Our heroes in their graves are cheering those of us still in the fight. We must not fail them. More is now needed from us today than yesterday to finish the unfinished task. I just completed my federal draft this morning and look forward to doing more for each county when the time comes. Every sacrifice is worth making for the freedom of our people. You say you are in the struggle, but you are not drafted. I will tell you I am still in the struggle because I have drafted and paid in full. Warriors, let's go. Viva Ambazonia Restoration Forces. Viva the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, and God bless our beautiful country.